Right, I think this is about take 3 now. Today I'm going to be making a toasting fork. This here is 10mm bar. It's 600mm long, or imperial. It's 2 foot long and 3/8 of an inch. We'll start out first of all by making the handle. Once we've made the handle, we'll then go on to make the fork end. With any project, it's always best to leave the spiky bits till last. If I was to make the fork end first and then go on to make the handle, it means I'll be handling a fork in my hand and with a chance of piercing my palm, etc. with the spikes. So it's always best to do the blunt end first and then move on to the sharp end afterwards. So I'll get this in the forge and forge out the handle first of all. Right, just use water to quench the tip to protect what you've already made. Then what we need to do, there's a bit of chalk, and we just need to bend it probably about there to get it all in line. So I'm just going to use water to isolate my bend. So I've cooled it either side. So if you see, we've got it in line, but I now need to close up that gap I've got. In fact, I may have gone over a bit with that. In fact. Just zoom in. So we got it central and it's small enough for the palm of your hand. Right, so you'll see here I've got my nice little curl. Everything's central to the shaft now. And that's just the way I like to do my handles. Everyone has their own preference. I've seen some very rough ones done where they don't even bother to curl it, they just give it a bend at the end. But now we need to move on to splitting and forming the forks. Right, for the next section, what we need to do is spread the end of the steel to make it easier to actually split. And then we'll be doing the splitting using a cold chisel on the table. The table of the anvil is specifically made for cutting things on. It's softer than the face of the anvil. You don't want to do any cutting on the face, you need to do it on the table. So first of all, we'll just spread this a bit, and the other thing is plan which side you're going to split. When this is hanging up, if you hang it up, you'll be hanging it up from the handle. Therefore, we want our split to be on the flat of our handle, so that when you hang it up, your forks are this way round in relation to your handle. Anyway, we'll go on and spread it first of all, and then we'll start on splitting. Just go a little further with my spreading. So we've spread it a little. It's not quite half size, but it's just wide enough to make splitting down the middle easier. Sorry, just to say, I've now spread it for about 70mm or 2 7/8. Right, I've just got it slightly warm. I'm holding it between my legs, roughly. I'm just going to eye up and put an initial something like that, and yeah, that's good. That's good. So I've now marked where I want to split it. So now get it hot enough and split that through. Right, time for a reheat. Where we've split the steel, we now have quite an acute angle on this section here. I may do this with a piece of chalk and explain it that way. But basically, when you go to hammer this now, if you're light-handed with it, it's going to try and curl over. So you need to hit this hard so that it doesn't have a chance of moving over, that it squashes down opposed to curling over. It's very easy with these when you're doing them to get a trapezoidal shape, namely a diamond shape. Easiest way to get over that is being fairly aggressive with your blows so the metal doesn't have a chance to fold over. It just goes straight down on itself and doesn't allow it to roll over. So you'll see on the next stage I'll be hitting it quite hard to make it sit down and not roll over. Right, we've now got a points drawn out, bent. I like this type of shape on the forks, with a slight curve that way and just giving the neck a slight kiss up. It's almost like a conventional fork. I'm afraid as we were forging we got more sunlight come through the door and was causing problems. But anyway, I was suffering from some trapezoidal kind of shapes and having to manage it as I went along. But anyway, next thing is to actually put a twist in the middle. So get yourself some chalk and decide where looks suitable for a twist. So if I put a twist in about there, between that point and that point, it'll probably look about right. So next thing to do is set myself up for a twist. And the easiest way will be to hold that end in the vise and then put something through the handle and twist using the handle to do our twist. And the key thing with twists is don't rush. Take your time and do it slowly. If you rush it, you can get fast and slow parts in your twist. So just a slow, continuous twist with an even heat is a key thing. I may be a bit rusty on this, but we'll see. No. There I go again. I need the handle in line with the forks, of course. So there we have it. Toasting fork with a twist.